In this video, we're going to go over everything and anything to do with filters in Gmail. So why would you want to create filters? Well, filters in Gmail can help you filter out and apply some automated and regulated tasks that you do on a daily basis with your email. So for example, maybe you always want to reply to a specific email with a certain label on it. You can set that up with a template and a filter. Or maybe you always want to archive a specific type of email, or delete it, or star it, or even automatically forward it to a different inbox. You can do that all with filters. So we're going to go through the basics of filters in this video and show you how you can start creating them, as well as modify and delete any filters that you may already have. To get started, what you want to do is come up to your search bar here and click on the drop down arrow. Now, I've gone through in another video and explained all of the different search terms in this search field. If you want to learn a little bit about that, I will make sure that I include the link to the video in the description below, as well as in a card above. So you would put in whatever you wanted to filter here. So maybe I want to filter any email from, say, I don't know, edugals.com. And what you can do is once you put in all your terms here, you can click on search and see what kind of emails get picked up. And you can double check and make sure that those are the search terms that you want to find. So click on the drop down arrow again, and when you're ready, you're going to click on Create Filter. From here, you have a ton of choices, so you can really customize what this filter does when it comes into your inbox. So for example, you can choose to skip the inbox and archive it. You can mark the email as read automatically. You can star it, so making use of those stars, which I've talked about in another video, and I will make sure I link that one too. But you can then use that in conjunction with filters here. The one I really like is applying the labels. So maybe I want to pick my EduGals label for any email from edugals.com. It makes sense to me. But you can go through and look at all these other different ones. Ones that I find kind of funny are the delete it. So, it's kind of funny to think, oh, if you get an email from a certain person, you always delete it. But that one can be really useful for emails from newsletters and spam type things that you get that are just not going away by unsubscribing to the mailing list. So you can automatically delete those there. You can also, another interesting one is to send templates. So if you've created templates for your emails, you can then choose to send a template anytime it matches those search terms. So that one's really cool as well. You can also apply it to any of the matching conversations. So you do want to do that so that you can apply any of these rules really quickly to your inbox. Once you're done, you're going to hit Create Filter, and that has created your filter for you. Now it does take a second to pop up, so we do need to give it a second, but you can see any of these emails now from EduGals has been labeled with my EduGals label. Another quick sort of easy way to create filters, if it's really specific to an email, so say from this EdChange Global, I want to create a filter. I can check off the email, and then if I come up to the three-dot menu, I can go to filter messages like these. And so this is a quick way if you're looking for a very specific kind of label. So it's pulling out some information for me. I can add more terms and different things to the search itself. And then again, I can create the filter. And maybe for this one, I want to, because it's a conference, I want to always apply the label conferences. And maybe I even want it to skip my inbox. So it'll just go straight to that label, keeping my inbox pretty clean. And then I'm going to apply it to the matching conversations and click on Create Filter. So it's a couple of ways you can get started with filters and start using them. Now, if you find you need to go in and change the filter because it's not really working the way you want to, you can go into your settings cogwheel You can go to see all settings, and then you want to choose the filters and blocked addresses tab in the settings to see all of your different filters that you have. So you see a bunch of them here. If you want to edit them, you can come into the edit button. It's just going to take you back into that search term again for you to fix it there. Or you can also delete them. So say the filter's doing funny things and you don't like what it's doing, you can delete it and just kind of start again. Now, one last interesting thing is that you can import filters and you can also export filters. So if you set up filters for one account that you really like and are working really well for you, instead of going through the process on each of your different Gmail accounts, you can select the ones you want and then you can export it. It's going to give you a file, and then when you go back into your other Gmail account, you can go to import filters and import those filters in there. So that can save you a lot of time when you're setting up filters across multiple Gmail accounts. That's pretty much it then for filters. Filters work great when you combine them with stars, with labels, and with templates. You can really maximize some of your workflows so that you're not so overwhelmed in your inbox. If you like this video, I would really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. Thanks for checking out this video. We'll see you in the next one.